everybody. It's your girl, Miss Jewcee. We're getting started. It's just going to be your girl tonight. I am by myself, solo dolo. So we're gonna get through this. Unfortunately, Miss Purple Reign is a little under the weather tonight. So, but you know what? The show must go on. So, I'm tonight. And y'all is in bed with me, so come on. Let's have some fun, okay? Let's have some fun. Yes. I'm excited. You know how we do. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna make it do what it do, as they say. Yes. So come on in. Tell a friend. Yes, come on in. Everyone's day going today. Oh my gosh, mine was crazy, of course. I've been burning the candle at both ends and in between, and yeah, just doing too much. Too much. This one's kind of chill, guys. This one's really kind of chill. This music. One person that wants to join, and I gotta get the link to them. So give me 1 second. Get that done here. Do everything. Not very good at some stuff. So long. 1 second. Got a great topic tonight. Yes, we do. We need to chime in on this. We need to really get this conversation going, because I feel like it's important. It is very important that we get some things in perspective. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to type, which normally I can do pretty quickly with 2 hands on a keyboard, but I am super slow when it comes to typing on my little phone. It is small. Alright, I got this time. Oh my gosh. Crazy. I got it going now. Almost done. Right. I got that taken care of. I was trying to get that done. And I was trying to get it done before I went on the air, but I wasn't doing a very good job of it. So I did get it. Alright, come on in. Yes. We are live. I have a great topic. I think it's a great topic for you guys. So let's go ahead and kind of get into this because it's just going to be your girl tonight. So I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. I think I know how to do that. So hopefully some of you will chime in and join me tonight. We did get to show up a little late today, so I do apologize for that ahead of time. But hopefully going forward, I can get these things up on time. Yeah. I'm starting to feel a lot better and getting back to my normal self. So it has definitely been an ordeal to do that. So since it is just your girl tonight, let me just kind of start off with welcome. Ooh, Lord, I need this. I need this sip of wine tonight. Okay. But we're going to have some fun. It's just going to be you and me, my bed, my wine, and some conversation. So make sure you join the chat and say hi. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you're on our YouTube channel, where you're listening, where you're tuning in at. Jasmine, Miss Purple Reign, is under the weather tonight and will not be joining us. So I'm going to be doing this. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go cheers first. Ooh, let me tell you, there ain't nothing like a sip of Moscato to get your day going. Oh, and it's nice and chilled. I need one more. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting night tonight, guys. It's gonna be fun. It is going to be fun. But once again, I want to welcome all of you to another marvelous Monday night on Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. I am your hostess, Ms. Jewcee. And normally my girl, Miss Purple Reign, is right here with us, but she is under the weather. So we're sending out lots of prayers, love, hugs, the whole 9 yards. Mwah. Hope you feel better and you get back with me next week. Okay, girl, please. So I don't know how many people want to listen to just me sometimes. But we're going to have some fun tonight. Wow. Let me just start with myself. Let me just share some stuff with me that has been going on. Hey, Romeo. Thank you for joining. Hi. Mwah. Let me just tell you some stuff that has been going on with me here. Woo-wee. So, as a lot of you know or may not know, I was in another car accident in December. I was rear-ended and my car was totaled. Let me tell you, it has been 3.5 months of total hell. Can I say that? Total hell. Because number one, it was unexpected. That's number one. And everything that I had to go through just to get another car has been absolutely nuts. And then on top of that, I found out I had some health scares. And a lot of people didn't know. I was still doing the show and stuff like that. But during this course of time and going to a chiropractor here, got to give a shout out to the Hunter Wellness Center. If you are in Cleveland, Ohio, or if you're traveling to Cleveland, or if you're moving to Cleveland and you need an excellent chiropractor clinic team, this is your place. Okay. This is your place. And I'm going to have them on the show because this husband and wife team is absolutely amazing. And their staff is top notch. And when I tell you, for those of you that know me, my friends, my family, today was my 10-week assessment. And I'm still in a little bit of shock from the fact that I feel so much better. I still have a lot of issues, but during this time, I have gone to my appointments. I have tried to work with the process, and to be able to say that I am not in as much pain as I have been over the years is a lot. That's saying a lot, okay? Hi, whoever joined, hello. Make sure you chime in, say hello, let us know where you're from. Um, so I just got to give a shout out to, Doc and the staff at the Hunter Wellness Center. They're located on Richmond Road. They're getting somebody that has 30 years. I have 30 years worth of trauma to my body that has been misdiagnosed, non diagnosed, and it has been diagnosed in a small way. But to find out that your neck and your back have cracks is wow. It's a wow. So it took me down for a minute, mentally, physically, psychologically, um, because I just felt like, number one, I was never heard. Number two, I am so thrilled that I got the help that I needed. So, whew, let me just tell you, I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional. I get my results on Thursday, so I'll share that with everybody next Monday night on how I'm doing, how I'm progressing, what the next step is. But as of right now, although my neck is still very much not where it should be, and that is more from this last accident. But we're getting there, and I'm truly thankful in a way for this last accident, um, because it is allowing me to get back to normal as normal as I can, as normal as I can. I don't wish this on anyone. I don't want anyone to have to go through what I've had to go through over the years. It has been difficult. Um, it has been debilitating. Uh, it, and I'm not out of the woods, but I am definitely, I feel like, on the mend. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to go with that. So let's get into our topic, shall we? Because we do have a good one tonight, and it's going to be just my conversation. But if you guys want to chime in the chat here, feel free. If you want to chime in on our pages, if you are on our YouTube pages, please, please, please hit the like and subscribe. We could use the likes. We could use the likes. Thank you. And just yeah, yeah, let's have some fun. We're not going to do too much. We're going to, well, maybe a little bit. I might do a little soapbox stuff, but I'm going to try to keep it as light as possible. So our topic, I don't know if we can keep it that light though, but our topic tonight is dealing with perception. That's where I want to put this. It's dealing with perception. And I think it's very important to understand that perception is almost everything. And it really does make a difference. And it really does make some folks judgmental, make some folks think twice about things, think twice about you. But perception is definitely everything. And people perceive people a certain way. And when I worked with my youth, we did an exercise on perception. We would go, I want to give a shout out to SWP all those years ago, Sisters with Pride, back in Indianapolis, Indiana, JTV, or I'm sorry, yeah, JTV Health Center, back in Indy. My girls love you dearly, still always going to be right here. Um, But we used to do a little bit of an assignment. We would go to the mall, and the girls would have to, we would just people watch, and they would have to tell me what they thought this person did for a living as they walked by. Maybe we would pick one person, what they had on, whatever the case was, and they would tell me what they thought the person did for a living. So we would wait, we would watch and see if that person came back from one of the main parts of the mall. And if that person came back, we would very kindly, hey, excuse me, we're doing a little bit of an experiment. um uh can you tell us what you do for a living, because this is what we thought you did for a living. And all the time, every time, the girls were wrong, of course, because you can't always just judge a book by its cover just because of what they have on. There was one particular person that I remember had on a jogging suit, and this man was a surgeon, and he just didn't look like a surgeon, okay, just by what he had on. So we perceived him to be something else. And what you wear has something to do with that, and how you present yourself. So tonight's topic is about what's been popping up a lot on the red carpet. Now, once again, I'm not gonna make it to the red carpet, I don't think. But you know, are we as women going to the red carpet to these different, and these are celebrities, and they're appearing on the red carpet with less and less and less clothes on? Is this the place to do that? Is this where you want your young fans, young girls, to see you with your hoo-ha out, your titties out, your ass out? Is What are we coming to? What are we doing? What are we projecting to our youth? Um it's Is it a yes or is it a no for you guys? Is it ooh wee? Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it right or wrong? Is this the place to step out with practically no clothes on, be photographed, um, and everybody sees it? Is this the place to do this? Is this the perception to give our young girls? Is this the perception to give our young men about women, about girls? This is how you dress. Um, is it too much? Okay. Um, I'm gonna put on my auntie hat. I'm gonna be on Auntie Jewcee. I'm gonna be Auntie Jewcee. Now, believe me, to me, as Auntie Jewcee, there is a time and a place to be scantily clad, and Lord knows I do it. Okay, Lord knows I do it. Um, and there's a time and a place to do that and be responsible for it. Be responsible for what you're doing. Be responsible for your actions. Be intent on your actions. And believe you me, these ladies wearing what they're wearing, they are intent. And technically, they're entertainers entertaining. Are they? At that particular moment in time, they're really not entertaining. They're walking a red carpet. And there's a lot of ways to entertain. There's a lot of ways to entertain. And I know there's a shock and awe kind of thing. Um, and I get that. And I understand, I'm really honestly, for me, for myself, I'm not knocking what they're wearing. However, you can be just as entertaining without your lady parts being shown. That's just it, in certain atmospheres, in certain areas. Um, I know a lot of people want to say, I'm not a role model. 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 Yes, you are. Yes, you are. When you are in front of thousands of people And it's kind of funny because I don't think people really understand what the word role model means, or what the words mean, or how you even become a role model. But these young women, everybody, I don't know about you guys, young men, young women, we all have come up with, especially if you have television and you have now we have the internet and we're bombarded by imagery, magazines, newspapers, billboards. There's all kinds of ways to advertise. There's all kinds of ways for us to look at people that we want to be like. Back in the day, there were young people, boys out here playing basketball, and they wanted to be like Mike. They looked up to him, whether he asked them to or not. And he knows they looked up to him. There are people watching you at all times, and no, you can't satisfy everybody. But a lot of these people that are quote unquote entertainers, that are in the entertainment business, that are doing what they do, um, that little boy looking at you playing basketball, or that little girl looking at you in a movie, or that, they're looking at you, but they're also paying out their money, whether it's their money or their parents' money, to be like you, to see you, to provide to you your living. You can't be that big of an entertainer without this, and this comes from your fans, and that's the honest to goodness truth. So, are we getting away from being responsible just because we're in the entertainment business, or just because we're who we say we are? Are we getting away from being um, responsible for our actions? Now, we'll get upset when a person that's been watching a game, um, a totally fake game, goes out and shoots up a school. We want to chastise the game companies, because the game companies are making an impression on this child, but we're not gonna call out walking around with your hoo-ha out for everyone to see at a red carpet event. We find that okay. Okay. It's called a double standard, and I don't do double standards. Oh, Mr. Romeo, hang on a second, baby. You know what? You quick on the keyboard, and it's just me. He said they knew what they had on before leaving out. True. Exactly. Um, some women are modest, others are not so much. Some are role models for different folks. All role models ain't great. True. Some wanted to be like Mike, others wanted to be Iverson, and some wanted to be Spud. Okay, so um, it it's that but people are visual. All of these, even Mr. Iverson, who I've had the pleasure of meeting, who's great. Hello, Alan. If you ever remember Mecca, the girl at Mecca, that would be me. Um, uh Some wanted to be Spreewell, and he got in trouble for choking the coach. Okay, so look, we all get scrutinized no matter what, including myself. Okay, we all get scrutinized. We all get put under a microscope if we are even considered to be just a tad bit of a role model, or a persona. I'm a persona. I have a persona, and believe you me, I get judged by my persona 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. And usually it's wrong, but that's okay. That's all right. Um, but I'm not, I guess for me, there's a time and a place for everything. And maybe that's a little old school. That could be a little bit of my old school coming out. I'm not no spring chicken. I'm not gonna come out and in certain surroundings. It used to be super. it used to be super glamorous to see some of this red carpet stuff, and some of it still is, it is, but now it just seems like a little more shock and awe. Like, I gotta grab the headline. I gotta do something that is gonna just totally get likes and uh I don't know, be on people's minds like now, um for the time to come. The one person I did want to talk about is and I don't really, I honestly, give me 2 seconds because I feel bad, because I don't know this child's name at all. uh I just know it's terrible. um but if anybody knows Kanye's wife, the new one, the little one that looks like, she looks like a deer in headlights, if anybody knows this child's name, um uh because I don't know her name at all. I'm trying to find her name. I just don't, the I feel like she's like, uh but she came out in this little outfit a few weeks ago. I'm gonna find her. I just gotta take my time. I don't even know how to spell his name. Look. Let's see. So I'm trying to, is her name Bianca? Bianca Sensory. I, mm, that's her name, Bianca. I don't want to disrespect the young lady, but I'm so sorry. She does look like a deer in headlights. She just do. Bianca. Thank you, Eduardo. Yeah, she she just looked like a deer in headlights. Okay. I mean, I don't it, I guess it's one thing to be comfortable in your skin and do this, and it's another to be very uncomfortable in your skin and do this. And it screams uncomfortability with this young lady. And she's a model. And she's a model, but she did not look comfortable. She does not look comfortable in her own skin. And to do things because somebody told you you need to do this, or I want you to do this, or this is how I want you to portray yourself, and it's not you, it, baby, it shows. Okay. it it shows. Boy. Mm. Now, Sierra was on the red carpet, but the red carpet that she was on was after hours. This was not during, this was for, and everybody said her backside was out. I've seen Gabrielle Union. There was a big controversy with Lizzo. Um, Going to a basketball game where kids are present with her backside out. And then my favorite, of course, of all time for me is Prince. I can't remember the award show, but he turned around and he had his ass out. Okay. But what a cute ass it is. Um, or was. Damn it. I hate saying was. But anyway. So when you become a celebrity, when you have, I don't know when you want to say somebody has celebrity status. I don't know if that's counted by money or if that's counted by people. But when you have what Whatever they deem to make you a celebrity status, is there a responsibility? Although maybe unwritten, because some people want to say I'm not a role model. Yeah, you are. You are. When you're taking people's money to be infamous, you are a role model whether you want to be or not. Somebody is watching you. Thousands of people are looking at you. Stop trying to say you're not a role model, because every person should be. If we got into that mindset, whether we're rich and famous or we're just Joe Blow who works hard for a living, and we got out here and we did the right thing for the people coming up behind us, some of this shit wouldn't be around. It wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be an issue. But you can't pick and choose when you want to be a role model, because technically you're a role model 24/7. Everybody is, including myself. And there's certain things when I'm around children that I am not going to do. There are certain conversations that I'm going to have with people, especially in the field that I'm in, which is talking about sex, that I'm going to temper what I say because of the crowd of people that I'm around. I've talked to church ladies before. I'm not going to talk to church ladies the same way I talk to my girls from the hood. I'm just not. I'm going to temper what I say, but I'm still going to get my point across. And the same thing is true with what you wear. If you have a beautiful body, which, my God, Megan the Stallion should be a fucking goddess somewhere. She does not need, in any way, shape, or form, to, and I'm not saying she did, okay? I want to make sure I say that. I want to preface that, because the only word that's coming into my head right now is belittling herself. And I don't feel that is really the word I want to use, but that's the word that's popping in my head. So Megan Thee Stallion is absolutely stunning. And most things that she does and that she wears, I love. I do. She pulls it off. She makes a three-piece suit hot, okay? She could make a turtleneck from the top of her neck to the bottom of her feet, long sleeves included, look absolute, make everybody go out and buy one. Because it's not just about what you have on, it's your presence, it's your aura. When you put yourself out there, it is so important that you put your best effort and your best foot forward. And I know that people, especially for these different award shows, they take the time. I mean, this ain't something I just went and got a dress off a Kmart rack or off of Walmart, or I got it from Shein. No, these are designers that design your dresses. You go to fittings, you've made a plan. This is what you're gonna wear, and this is what you're gonna wear on the red carpet, and this is yada yada yada. This has been uh, uh, going on in old Hollywood forever. So it's not like it just started. Are we honorable mention Tiana? Oh, girl, yes. Yeah. If I could have that. Did you see that girl's abs after having two children? I mean, really. Um, but Tiana also, even though Tiana, and I can't say, I mean, I have seen her dressed in a lot of stuff, a lot of outfits, but if even in the Paris Fashion Week, I think it was last year though, and she came out sexy as fuck, okay, with the silver on and the blonde wig and the wiggling and the dancing and but her hoo-ha was covered. She's a mother as well. She has daughters. I guess you also have to think about, what message am I sending out? And I know. I'm going to get it. I'm going to hear it. And Miss Juicy, she don't give 5 fucks. I already know this. It is a double-edged sword. It is a double-edged sword. And I totally understand that. But sometimes, ladies, as we dress, yeah, we do. We do. Ooh, as much as it hurts me to say it, but we sometimes give off the wrong meaning, the wrong intention. And some people take it the wrong way, and that would be some of our men folk out there that take some of this stuff the wrong way. And I can say this because I worked many moon ago. If you ask me all my jobs, everywhere I've worked all my life, oh my God. But one of the places I worked is criminal probation in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I issued warrants. I was a typist. I issued warrants. But at the same time, I read a lot of files. I learned a lot about pedophiles, folks. Okay, I really did. And a lot of people think, well, pedophiles are just after children and stuff like that, and they are a lot of times, but they also get some people get turned on by seeing women and imagery and things that are gonna whatever it does for their minds. I can't exactly tell you because I'm not that type of person, but at some point in time, y'all, we got to be a little more responsible. We got a lot of young Black girls missing out there that we don't talk about. That's a whole nother topic. But our young females, even Black, white, pink, or purple, it doesn't matter. They're more developed than they used to be. In the stores, there was a time when we bought play clothes. Now, some of y'all may not remember this, but I'm a little older. So we got our play clothes. We got our church clothes. We got our school clothes. Nowadays, you can go out and go to church in the same outfit. Some of these, yep. There's no difference. There's no differentiating from the outfits. And if you'll notice, I know for us, we had flared bell bottoms and oversized shirts and things along those lines at one point in time. And now everything is like kind of skin tight for the ladies, and for the men, it's a little baggier. Okay. Fashion is definitely a crazy thing. But it also is something that is very influential as well. It's very influential. And so we have to really, like I say, I think about it, and I think about how do we get the right message out there? I don't want people to think that I'm saying these things because I want to bash the ladies that wear these outfits, because I'm not. Little Kim came out with the pasty on one titty years ago. It pretty much rocked the runway, and everybody went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Or like I said, Prince did his thing. So there's a lot of things that shock and all, and I understand that they're entertainers and they're performers. But are we getting a little too much towards dressing like porn stars instead of a rapper or a model or a musician? Are we not good enough and sexy enough? Are we not confident enough to wear that turtleneck and think that we are the baddest bitch in the room? Is there a time and place to wear the shock and awe outfits where it's not at an event that children will see? Are we influencing the wrong things by wearing outfits like this? You see, stars or celebrities, they got bodyguards. These young girls want to go out and put this outfit on and go to a club. Once again, worked in a club. Okay. So I have seen enough. I've seen girls hoo-has walking right at me, walking, no panties, no thong. And I'm like, take your butt right on back to your car, find your underwear and put it on. And I've never forgotten it. We had one young lady come to Club Ice in Indianapolis, Indiana. She's walking towards me and she has on no panties. I sent her back to the car. Do you know this girl had taken her panties off in the car? And she's coming to a nightclub with alcohol, loud music, and guys. Okay. She goes back, she puts it on. She thought it was funny. All her little friends were giggling. It was all fun and games right on up until at one point during the course of the night, they had to come down and get me from the floor to get this girl. Because the guys were circling, the men that were drinking were circling around this girl. She had on no panties and none of my male guards could touch her. They had to come down and get me. Now, do you know by the time they get through the crowd, come down and get me, and I come back up to the second floor, do you all know what could have happened to this young lady? And to be honest with you, I got to her just in time. And when people saw me coming, they kind of parted the Red Sea because they know I stand at the door. I shouldn't have to come upstairs. And if I'm coming upstairs, it ain't nothing good. And harm was about to be done to this young lady because she's intoxicated and she ain't got no panties on. And that could have been a world of hurt financially for the club that we were at. So sometimes we get to the point where we're a little irresponsible. We got friends that are not going to do the right thing either. Everybody thinks it's fun and games until somebody gets hurt. And sometimes we got to stand up and say something. We got to stand up and say, let's do better. Let's stand up and say that, hey, look, I get it. You sexy as fuck. I'm not stupid. These women, some of these women are gorgeous, are beautiful. Even the Bianca young lady, she just didn't look comfortable. And you can't tell me she did because she didn't. She stood there like, she was either not comfortable or high as a motherfucking kite. But there's a way to do things. And you are still sexy and you are still gorgeous. And you are still getting that wow factor. And we still gonna talk about you, but we're gonna talk about you in a positive manner. And for all the celebrities out there that keep hollering, I'm not a role model. Auntie Jewcee is telling you, yes, the fuck you are. If you feel you're not, then stop doing what you're doing. Stop taking people's money. People look up to you, whether you want them to or not. They look up to you. Now, that doesn't mean you got to go to all their schools and you got to go do this and you got to go do that. That's not what it means. But understand, people are watching you. And we want you to do the right thing. Well, yeah, you could be scantily clad. Just do it in the right atmosphere. Don't do it to a point where you know that this is going to, certain imagery is going to be shown to youth. It's going to be shown to children. It's going to be shown to teenage girls who don't know what their body is going through. And then they want to go out and get your outfit. with no security. None whatsoever. None. We got to do better. We got to do better, ladies. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to think a little bit more. We got to think about our surroundings, think about our atmosphere, think about who we are influencing, because you definitely are influencing someone. And you've taken the time to pick out these outfits to come out. And you mean to tell me you didn't think not 5 seconds about a child possibly seeing you wear something like this? Yeah, right. Come on, stop it. Be responsible. I would rather you own it. I would rather you own it than stand and tell a bold-faced lie. Own it. Own what you're doing. And like I said, let's just do a little bit better. We ain't got to show our titties and our ass all the time. We don't have to do that, especially some of these women that are out here that are doing this, who are absolutely stunning. They are absolutely stunning. You don't even have to do that shit. Have the confidence in yourself. Maybe some of you need a little counseling. Maybe some of y'all need a little Miss Jewcee to let you understand that you are beautiful just the way you are. You don't need shock and awe. Your shock and awe is when you step your ass in the room. That's your shock and awe. When you come in and you got a suit on and you walk right through the room and everybody's like, damn, that's your shock and awe. Your TNA, I got TNA. Hell, they still okay. Okay. They still work. I got a bra, you know. We got to do a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking the ladies for wearing what they wore. I really am not. Like I said, I find them to be, but I do agree. I agree with Sherry Shepherd and anybody else that's out there talking about this topic. I agree. We got to come on. We got to do better and stop trying to say you're not a role model, because you are. Everybody's a role model. Everybody's a role model, because it takes a village. It takes a village to raise our children. And we talked about Mr. Edwards last week, a couple weeks ago, about his situation. The damage that he's doing to the psyche of a child. You can be an NBA basketball player and go out here and repopulate the world, or whatever it is that you feel like you've grown enough to do at 23 years old and have 4 children. And if anything happens to that basketball career, I'm gonna let that sit there and marinate for a second. Anything happens to that basketball career, you 23, you gonna maybe live to be 60, 70, 80 years old. Your basketball career will probably end within the next, if you're lucky, like LeBron, who takes care of his body. If you're lucky, you can last that long in the NBA. But the NBA is not, it's a cruel sport. It's just as cruel as football, but people don't see it. The pounding that these knees and those ankles and those backs take is a lot. Running up and down that court, jumping and falling and bumping into people, it takes its toll. We all change. We all grow older. This might be the glory days for these young ladies, but eventually things will start to sag and things will start. Although nowadays you can go get a nip and tuck, you know what I'm saying? But you can get collagen, you can get all the things to keep you looking young and beautiful and gorgeous. But I just want you to, on the inside to be beautiful, the inside of you to be confident. And when you step out and you do something, because these moments, guys, are intentional. They're intentional. They're planned. It's not like oh, I'm just going to put on a sheer dress and a thong that looks like my hoo-ha. And these things are intentional, they're planned. So if you can sit down and plan that, then you can sit down and understand that that plan is going to go in front of a bunch of young girls that are going to go out and try to be like you. So that's kind of my soapbox for tonight. I want to end it on, I do definitely want to end it on a positive note. I don't knock the women because the women are allowed to do what they want to do. I am not body shaming anyone. I'm not going to sit here and say that, if I were looking like them, I wouldn't dress like that. I wouldn't try that on. I wouldn't wear it. I'm not saying any of those things, but I am not them. I am older. Um, and one day they're going to get to this stage in their lives, hopefully, prayerfully, and they're going to sit down and think to themselves, like, oh, that was maybe not the greatest choice. I can see where I could have done this. And hindsight is 2020. And this is not to bash anyone, but it is to make us think a little bit, because I do believe that because it is getting more risque and more risque, that they're going to be putting some restrictions on what the women wear and to these red carpet events. Now, what you wear to the after parties and what you wear to the you know, in your home or whatever the case may be, it is one thing. But when you're stopping at the Grammys, or you're stopping at the Academy Awards, or you're stopping at these different big award shows, I just honestly feel that we need to be a little more conscious about the image that we are putting out there for our young girls. And you are still beautiful and sexy, and you don't have to show your tits, ass, and crotch. Um, and that's really all I can. That's all I can say on it. I mean, I hope it makes sense. I hope it's not taken the wrong way. It's not taken in a way that is mean spirited, because that's not where this comes from. It comes from being older, working with youth, that are coming from broken homes, working with young girls that have dreams and aspirations, working with young folk that do look up to all of the celebrities that are out there, that want to be like a Megan Stallion or a Lizzo or a LeBron James, or your names are in our mouths 24/7. That's how you got the money. That's how you may have the talent, but your talent has no backing financially unless we buy stuff and we spend our money on you. And our young folk are the ones that are even more influenced. I'm not influenced. I'm not running out to buy uh I get it. Lizzo's got her brand of stuff. We got Kim Kardashian with her brand of stuff. We got Rihanna with her brand. I'm not running out to buy all that. The people that's running out to buy all that are the ones that you're dressing in front of during these wonderful events. They're the ones that you're influencing. You're not going to influence me. I'm pretty set in who I am. Now, I will support y'all. I will tell people about y'all. I will look at the infomercials or whatever, but I'm not the person that you're going after. You're going after that young money, and I get it. So once again, with that said, not trying to bash nobody, not trying to do any of that kind of stuff. Just want us to rethink some things. Just want us to be a little more responsible. Let us know where we're going with what we're wearing. Are we are and where you're at with that. Just be a little more conscious, be a little more um understanding that yes, you are a role model, and my final words would be put some fucking clothes on, damn it. Stop walking out here with your hoo ha. I ain't trying to see your cooch. Just not. And men, pull up your fucking pants. Okay? Pull them up. Ain't nobody trying to see the crack of dawn at 6 o'clock at night. No, no. It is not sexy. It is not cute. I'm not agreeing with your underwear matching your tennis shoes. I'm just not. It's called underwear. Underwear. That means it's under. I ain't trying to see it. Okay? It's not sexy looking at your ass and you trying to tell me you ain't gay. But that's a whole nother topic. So, hey guys, let me let you watch this video real quick because I got to do a couple of little bills. Yeah, man, we got to make sure that you guys know about everything that is going on with us. And, it should be fun. It should be fun as soon as I find it. Okay, why can't I find it? Why? Because it's just me tonight trying to figure shit out. That's why. Here we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, we'll be right back with more Juicy Tales Erotic Chat and a closing statement from me, your girl, Miss GC, right after this.
The Ebony Erotic Experience, Erotic Arabian Nights, is going down in Indianapolis, Indiana, May 30th and 31st, 2025. Come take a walk on the erotic side. Your ticket will get you into 10,000 square feet of erotic ecstasy. For more information, contact us on Gmail at Ebony Exotic Experience.
All right, guys. So that's my soapbox for tonight. We're going to be back next Monday night. Hopefully, Miss Purple Reign will be feeling much, much better. Girl, get well. Got to give a shout out to my other sis in Indianapolis, sending my prayers for you as well. Miss Taste of Honey, you know I love you. Get better, my girl, get better. Love you so much. Also, you can get your tickets for the Ebony Erotic Experience going on May 31st and May 30th and 31st in Indianapolis, Indiana. If you need tickets, please let me know. Hit me up on all of my platforms so that you can get your tickets. Miss Jewcee is back on the road again. I am. Can you believe it? Yes, it's my time to get back out in the streets with my peeps. I have missed you guys so much. I can't wait. And I kick it off. Juicy Boutique is back out. We out to play. Come play with us. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be at the 3rd annual Sneaker Ball, March 22nd from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. I am going to be with the Lady Ghost MC, the mother chapter down in Columbus, Ohio. I am so excited about being a part of this with these ladies. 5508 East Livingston Avenue. I'm going to say that in Columbus, Ohio, is where the event will be. I am so excited they called me and I said yes. So back in my MC world, I love it. I love going to the events. I know I'll be in Indianapolis for 317. That'll be coming up. And I think that's in August. I want to say that's in August. I'll be there for them. I know I'll be down with my girls in Akron. I know I'll be with my other girls in Columbus as well. I can't wait to get with them as well. So Juicy Boutique is back up and running. If you need some, hey guys, just got some really bad news. Breaking news: Israel hits Gaza with extensive strikes, killing dozens, and basically ending the ceasefire. Ooh, this world. This is we can't talk shit out. This is how we solve stuff. We kill innocent people. Wow. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Whole nother topic. We ain't gonna do politics. We ain't gonna do politics. We only gonna do sex over here. Okay. And on that note, we sip. Okay, we sip. Maybe 2 sips. Mm, 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 mm. But I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation tonight. I enjoyed having all of you on here. Welcome to a couple of our new folks that joined us tonight. So Eduardo, hello. Thank you for joining. And Romeo, as always, thank you for all of your input. And Miss Cat. Kat, we got to get you back on the show. We got to have you come talk about everything that's going on with Meow University, because I know there's a lot. I can't keep up. So I need to learn from you, my girl. I love you. I love you. I love you. So everybody, remember, enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. Make sure you tune in next Monday night for more Juicy Tales erotic chat. We start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. for our folks out there on the West Coast. Make sure you have a great week. Make sure you hug somebody. Make sure you get your groove on. Go ahead. And to Cleveland and your bipolar weather, 80 degrees 2 days ago and snow this morning. Stop it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. In April, I'll be at Exotica. I will be there on Friday, and I'm gonna be in Chicago for that whole weekend. I got to go to Mr. Aries' birthday bash. I'm gonna be there on the 12th. I'm gonna be at Exotica on the 11th. I'm gonna be back from my girls' thing. Oh my gosh, I got so much to tell y'all about April, so I can't even do it right now. I'm gonna do it in a minute. I'm gonna do it next show. I'm gonna make sure you know where I am in April. But go out and have a great week. Okay. I love you. Mm-hmm. And Miss Juicy out as soon as I find my music. There it is.